The morning of National Dog Day dawned bright and clear. The sun, a painter with a palette of golden rose, washed over the quaint town of Applewood. Birdsong filled the air, a cheerful symphony to greet the day. It was a day to celebrate the unique bond between humans and their canine companions, a day to cherish their unwavering loyalty and unconditional love. In a cozy cottage on the edge of town, an old man slept soundly. His name was Mr. Thompson, and beside him, nestled contentedly on the warm rug, lay his faithful companion Max. Max, a golden retriever with fur the color of ripened wheat, twitched in his sleep, his paws rhythmically padding the air as if chasing a dream. A gentle breeze rustled the curtains, nudging Mr. Thompson awake. He stretched slowly, his joints protesting the years, and then smiled, feeling the familiar warmth of Max pressed against his side. Their day always began like this, a comforting routine etched into the fabric of their lives. Mr. Thompson reached for his slippers, his hand brushing against Max's fur. Max stirred, stretching languidly before rising to greet the day. The old man shuffled to the kitchen, Max padding softly behind him, his tail wagging a happy rhythm against the furniture. Each movement, each shared glance spoke volumes of their deep and abiding bond. Their story began many years ago. Mr. Thompson, recently retired and feeling the sting of loneliness, had been walking home from the park one brisk autumn afternoon. As he rounded the corner onto Maple Street, he spotted a cardboard box tucked beside the bakery. A pair of soulful brown eyes peered out and a small whimper reached his ears. It was Max. Abandoned and alone, something in those trusting eyes touched Mr. Thompson's heart. He scooped up the trembling puppy, feeling an instant connection. That day, two lonely souls found solace in each other, their destinies intertwined. After a simple breakfast of toast and tea, Mr. Thompson grabbed his walking stick and Max's leash. Their morning walks were a cherished ritual, a time for quiet reflection and shared companionship. Their destination was always the same, a sprawling oak tree at the edge of town. The oak tree, with its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens, had been their sanctuary for years. Mr. Thompson would settle himself at the base of the tree, leaning against its sturdy trunk, while Max would lie contentedly at his feet. Today, however, Mr. Thompson felt a weariness settle over him. His steps were slower, his breath a little shallower. As they reached their familiar spot, Mr. Thompson lowered himself carefully onto the soft grass. He leaned back against the oak tree, feeling its rough bark against his cheek. Max, sensing a shift in his beloved companion, rested his head on Mr. Thompson's lap, gazing up at him with unwavering concern. Mr. Thompson's hand, gnarled with age, gently stroked Max's fur. He closed his eyes, a lifetime of memories washing over him. He thought about the day he met Max, the unwavering loyalty, the silent understanding they shared. A peaceful smile touched his lips. When the townsfolk discovered Mr. Thompson and Max later that afternoon, time seemed to stand still. The setting sun cast a golden glow on the peaceful scene beneath the old oak tree. Mr. Thompson, his face serene in death, looked as if he were merely sleeping, his faithful companion by his side. The news of their passing spread through Applewood like wildfire, leaving a bittersweet ache in its wake. Mr. Thompson and Max, inseparable in life, were now eternally bound in the hearts of the townspeople. Each year on National Dog Day, the townsfolk of Applewood gather under the old oak tree. They share stories of Mr. Thompson and his faithful dog Max, a testament to the enduring power of love, loyalty, and the unbreakable bond between a man and his dog.